aduciendo armas de destrucción masivas que no existen y mantienen en línea a países como China y Corea del Sur.
Do you mind if I address that? Because I've been giving it a lot of thought. Comic books are usually express a very raw side of the psychology of a culture, and especially Iron Man, you're very right. When we looked at the villains, a lot of them were expressions of the Soviet Union. Crimson Dynamo, Titanium Man. Originally we had planned to use the Mandarin as our villain. The Mandarin, as described in the comic books, really spoke to everything that's embarrassing about our xenophobic past. The last thing we wanted to do was to have a Chinese character that was depicted in a Fu Manchu kind of way like it was in the books. But yet we felt a sense of responsibility to the fans of the comics to stay true to what our roots are. So now there's our problem. How do you stay true to the comics without presenting an anachronistic view of the world? So now here we are. It is political. We are in the Middle East. But if you notice, we went way out of our way to show that it wasn't a group of religious zealots. And if we ever get to make other movies, you'll begin to see these are foreign fighters coming from all around the world, coming together to take over territory. And honestly, the guy who's yelling at him, he's yelling in Hungarian, and we have every language. And when Tony says, "Who are these people?" he says, "These are your loyal customers. These are people who are attracted to be part of this group of criminals from all over the world, pushing people off of their land. Off of their land." Now, how does Iron Man deal with this stuff? And the quote that you give about that America has to be on top of the world through their firepower, if you notice, that was the villain of the film saying that. It's not Tony Stark. Tony Stark changes over the course of the film, and it was very important for us to be even-handed. I don't think that might makes right in the world. And I honestly don't think that wars solve problems in the ways that they did 50 years ago. I think it creates more problems. If it did, America would have no problems in the world if they felt that way. And I think that the American public sees that the world is a very complicated place right now. And I think if you listen to our political discourse, you'll see that there's a lot of thought going into it. We're not